Okay, so now we're going to look at these reflections from a table. We're not going to graph it, which is not super exciting. I mean, you could graph them, and that'd be great. Okay, so let's see, this first one, we're going to make a table. And we're going to have x and g of x. And what we're doing is we're reflecting vertically, so this is like a vertical reflection. So the input's the same, but then the outputs are all going to be opposite. So my inputs are going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. That comes from here. But now all of my outputs, see, I used to have 1, but now because of the opposite sign, it's going to be -1, -3, -7, and -11. Okay, so that's that one. The other one, whoops, that's a bigger chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next time I got to type these out. Whoops, it's supposed to be h of x. Okay, I only know 4 inputs, right? I only know, like from the original graph, I only know f of 2, f of 4, f of 6. We did this before in another video, and f of 8. I know those outputs. F of 2 is 1, f of 4 is 3, f of 6 is 7, and these are equal signs, f of 8 is 11. But I don't know f of -1. See, I can't put a 1 in there because I don't know what f of -1 is. I'm going to have to put in a -1 so that I'll have f of the opposite of -1, which is f of 1. Then I know, well, I didn't want a 1 at all. I wanted a 2. Darn it. Okay, sorry. That was my little mistake there. I don't want the 1. I do want it to be negative. I want it to be a -2. That's what I know. So I think I looked at that one. But if I put in -2, I have f of the opposite of -2, which is f of 2. And that, I know, the output is 1. Okay. Since I messed that one up, I'll do another one. So I want to do f of 4, but I can't put a 4 in. I've got to put f of the opposite of -4. I got to put a -4 in there. So I got to have this be -4. So it's going to be the opposite of -4, which is f of 4. And I know f of 4, that's 3. So you can see what's happening. I'm having to put in the opposite of my x values, but the outputs are staying the same. Okay? All right. So that's from a table.